chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Over the years, I've talked a lot about the Everett difference, but if you haven't experienced it firsthand, you may not know what that means. It means a different way of treating customers. It means a different approach to service. It means making a difference in the communities we're blessed to serve. The Everett difference isn't just something we talk about, you'll feel it when you're here. We invite you to come discover the difference for yourself at Everett Buick GMC.
The state's best baseball and softball teams are back in Conway this summer as the Centennial Bank State Baseball and Softball Championships are live on Arkansas PBS Sports.
That one is lifted to left, and it is gone.
Sends this into center field. It's a walk-off for the Warriors' first state championship.
For a complete schedule and all the ways to watch, go to myarpbs.org/sports.
In the heart of rural Arkansas, where community thrives, there's a bond that ties us together. Petit Jean Fiber. We understand the importance of local relationships, and that's why when it comes to connectivity, our customers deserve the best. Whether working from home, learning remotely, or connecting with loved ones, Petit Jean Fiber delivers more than just high-speed internet. It serves as a gateway to a world filled with limitless possibilities. Petit Jean Fiber. Better internet, better service, better price.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboys Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake Area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop CowboysChevyGMC.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal and pre-approval, then you can even purchase right there from your living room. Plus, we will even deliver it anywhere in the state. The service don't stop there. We also have a state-of-the-art service facility and collision repair center. So for all your automotive needs, come see us at Cowboys Chevy GMC in Heber Springs.
Known as one of the best-kept secrets for championship golf in Arkansas, Indian Hills Golf Resort is known for its tree-lined fairways, deep bunkers, small sloped greens, and the Indian Rock Cave off number 18 fairway. Located in beautiful Fairfield Bay, Indian Hills is an 18-hole championship layout course with 4 sets of tees for players of all abilities to enjoy the natural surroundings. Tee times fill quickly, so call 501-884-6018 to book yours today.
Since 1954, F.L. Davis Ace has proudly served the Greers Ferry Lake area by providing the best hardware and home improvement needs to our customers. Stop by one of our 6 Arkansas locations in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, or Centerton, and let us show you why we're more than just a hardware store. We have something for everyone, and you won't believe what we have to offer. Need a new mower? We've got you covered. Need it repaired? No problem. From custom paint matching to the best brands in grilling, F.L. Davis Ace has got it all. We're also home to the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, furniture, home decor, gift items, and so much more. Come by and see us today, and let us show you why F.L. Davis Ace is not your typical hardware store.
Sutterfield Ready Mix, located in Shirley, and Sutterfield Landscaping Supplies, located in Heber Springs, are family owned and operated, offering a wide variety for all your ready mix and landscaping needs. We offer mulch,
Well, welcome back here on Lake Area Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you as we're coming to you live here from Westside Greers Ferry High School, home of the 2024 Class 1A State Softball Tournament. We've got our third quarterfinal matchup of the day here on this Friday as it is the Concord Lady Pirates, the champions out of Region 2, taking on the second place team out of Region 4, the Bradley Lady Bears. First pitch to the leadoff batter here, Emily Lyons, was a strike, and she's going to get a base hit here. It's going to be a leadoff double for Emily Lyons. Starting in the circle for Concord, we've got the senior, number 11, Brianna McPike. Now up here for the first time today, the second baseman, number 1, Allie Lane. Concord victorious yesterday over Lead Hill 17-0 before Bradley took down Nemo Vista 9-1. So leadoff batter aboard here, Lyons with a double out to right field. So here's the 1-0 to Lane. Fouls that one off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just joining us, we had a thriller in our last game, an extra innings thriller that was won by Shirley over Midland 2-0. Shirley struck with 2 runs in the top of the 8th inning and were able to hold Midland in the bottom half of the 8th and win it 2-0. They will play Taylor tomorrow at noon in the semifinal round, as there is a pop out to first for Allie Lane. Ends up in the glove there of the freshman Whitley Goodson. Here's the next batter up for Bradley, number 32, starting pitcher Ainsley Moore. She had quite the outing yesterday in the team's first round victory. And 1 ball, 1 strike here. Next one from McPike, fouled off by Moore. Moore had a good day in the circle as well as at the plate for these Lady Bears, making the long trek up from South Arkansas. Every bit of a 3.5, 4-hour drive down south from here. Right there, pretty close to that state line between Arkansas and Louisiana. Here's the 1-2 from McPike. Swung on and missed as Moore strikes out for the second out. Big strikeout there for Brianna McPike. She's got her first of the day. So in steps for the first time here this afternoon, the first baseman, number 16, Chelsea Whitfield. And she falls behind 0-1. McPike with another offering. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Back-to-back strikes here for Whitfield. And she will have to protect the plate here with 2 outs and 2 strikes on her. Lyons at second, had a leadoff double. She's in scoring position here for these Lady Bears. And that one misses. Good stop behind the plate by the catcher, Lily Tharp. We got Lyons, Lane, Moore, Chelsea Whitfield, Kelsey Whitfield, Josie Kellner, Tara Weems, Avery Alexander, Lainey Andrews, and in the flex, Aiden Alexander, the lineup for Bradley. Here's the 1-2. This one belted, and getting under it, making the catch out in left field is Lexi Cannon for the third out. So Bradley does get a leadoff double from Emily Lyons, but she's left stranded there at second after a pop out from Allie Lane, a strikeout for Ainsley Moore, and a fly out to left field for Chelsea Whitfield. So that will do it here for the top half of the first inning. Scoreless game. Concord 0, Bradley 0. We'll be right back with the bottom of the first, and the Lady Pirates leading it off with Caitlin Cornett, Ashlyn Cossey, and Brianna McPike.
Over the years, I've talked a lot about the Everett difference, but if you haven't experienced it firsthand, you may not know what that means. It means a different way of treating customers. It means a different approach to service. It means making a difference in the communities we're blessed to serve. The Everett difference isn't just something we talk about, you'll feel it when you're here. We invite you to come discover the difference for yourself at Everett Buick GMC.
The state's best baseball and softball teams are back in Conway this summer as the Centennial Bank State Baseball and Softball Championships are live on Arkansas PBS Sports.
As that one is lifted to left, and it is gone.
Sends this into center field. It's a walk-off for the Warriors' first state championship.
For a complete schedule and all the ways to watch, go to myarpbs.org/sports.
In the heart of rural Arkansas, where community thrives, there's a bond that ties us together. Petty Jean Fiber. We understand the importance of local relationships, and that's why.
Welcome back here to Greers Ferry, home of the 2024 Class 1A State Softball Tournament. You've been watching coverage brought to you by LakeAreaSports.com. I'm Richard Sharp, your play-by-play man here on this one. This afternoon, Jonathan Peters taking the reins over for Gavin Strother on the baseball call, as it is Westside taking on Midland at the moment in the third game over on the baseball field. So leading off here for Concord, you've got the super sophomore, the shortstop, Caitlin Cornett. Followed by her in the on-deck circle, her classmate, second baseman Ashlyn Cossey. And batting third, pitcher, Brianna McPike. Lily Tharp, the catcher, batting fourth. Batting fifth, right fielder number 19, Savannah Glover. Batting sixth, third baseman number 20, Lakin Cornett. Batting seventh, number 27, Whitley Goodson. Batting eighth, left fielder number 12, Lexi Cannon. And batting ninth, designated hitter number 14, Brooke Jones. Also in the flex spot out in center field, you've got number 3, Cadence Ganad. So 1 ball, 1 strike here to Cornett. And just gets a piece of that one, fouled it off to stay alive. Or shouldn't say to stay alive, that was only the second strike. So she will try it again here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ainsley Moore out there for the Lady Bears. Here's her next pitch. And it misses for ball 2. Cornett had a ultra rare yesterday at Heber Springs in the first round. She had an ultra rare inside the park grand slam. You do not see that very often. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So Cornett strikes out here for the first out in the bottom of the first. This will bring up second baseman number 24, Ashlyn Cossey, for the first time. Here's the first one to her, and she hits it to the left side foul. And swung on and missed there by Cossey. She'll have to protect down 0-2 in the count now. Early and often already here, Ainsley Moore is dealing. Here's the 0-2 for Moore. Just fouled off by Cossey behind the plate. And strike three looking for Ashlyn Cossey. Oh, Moore just blew that one right by Cossey and struck her out. Back-to-back Ks to start this game for Ainsley Moore, as we now have a battle of starting pitchers, one in the circle, one at the dish. Here's Brianna McPike, swing and a miss for strike one. So for Cossey, that'll be a backwards K as she struck out looking. Two gone here in the bottom of the first. There's strike two to McPike. Oh, 2 from Moore, swung on and missed. 3 straight strikeouts for Ainsley Moore to begin this ball game as she retires Concord 1, 2, 3 in their order. We've played one here from Greers Ferry, and we are scoreless. Concord 0, Bradley 0 in this 2024 Class 1A State Softball quarterfinal round. We'll be right back after this word from Cowboy Chevrolet GMC right down the road in Heber Springs.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboys Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake area's fastest growing GM dealership, where we make your car buying experience easy and enjoyable. Simply shop CowboysChevyGMC.com, where you can pick out your vehicle, get an appraisal and pre-approval, then you can even purchase right there from your living room. Plus, we will even deliver it anywhere in the state. The service don't stop there. We also have a state-of-the-art service facility and collision repair center. So for all your automotive needs, come see us at Cowboys Chevy GMC in Heber Springs.
Known as one of the best-kept secrets for championship golf in Arkansas, Indian Hills Golf Resort is known for its tree-lined fairways, deep bunkers, small sloped greens, and the Indian Rock Cave off number 18 fairway. Located in beautiful Fairfield Bay, Indian Hills is an 18-hole championship layout course with 4 sets of tees for players of all abilities to enjoy the natural.
Welcome back here to Greers Ferry, Lake Area Sports, top of the second inning. A scoreless ball game through 1 inning of play so far. Lady Pirates 0, Lady Bears 0. It's the 2024 Class 1A State Softball Tournament hosted by Westside Greers Ferry. Here's the 0-1 from McPike to the leadoff batter, designated hitter number 30, Kelsey Whitfield. Now it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Bradley was able to get their leadoff batter aboard, Emily Lyons, on a double, but she was left stranded there after Concord was able to collect 3 straight outs defensively. As for Bradley defensively, Ainsley Moore struck out the first 3 batters she's seen, so she has 3 strikeouts on the day compared to 1 so far for McPike. And swung on and missed there by Whitfield. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And another strikeout for McPike. That's a second strikeout for her in the last 3 batters she's faced, as she is now retired 4 in a row. So here is the third baseman, number 7, Josie Kellner, stepping in with 1 out. First pitch was a ball, 1-0. Kellner steps out of the batter's box, goes through the motions. Now she's back in. And she watches that one to the glove of Tharp for strike 1. And put in play, Kaylee Cornett. Oh, it eats her up, and safe there at first will be Kellner. So Bradley has their second base runner of the ball game right there. And it's Josie Kellner in at first on an error. Here's the first offering to center fielder number 10, Tara Weems. And she chases after that one and misses for strike one. Oh, 1 from McPike. In transit, strike two. Lady Pirates 22-2 on the season. Bradley 21-8. These are two of the three teams in this tournament with 20-plus wins on the season. As there's a shot out to left field. It'll get down for a base hit for Tara Weems. She is aboard here with one out. So Concord with 22 wins. Bradley right behind them with 21. No surprise who the other team in this tournament is that has 20-plus wins on their campaign. It's the Taylor Lady Tigers, and they will play for a chance to go back to UCA tomorrow at noon against the Shirley Lady Blue Devils. Here's the first one. First pitch to Avery Alexander, the left fielder, wearing number 5 today. So 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the second. And it's Kellner at second and Weems at first. Here's a hard hit ball. And, unable to make the catch there was Cossey. That'll be an E4. They're waving the runner home, and she's going to score sliding. That is Josie Kellner scoring all the way from second base. And Bradley takes the early 1-0 lead here in the top of the second. So Alexander reaches on an E4 there. So she's in at first. Weems in at second, and Kellner scores. So the first run of the game belongs to the Lady Bears here in this quarterfinal matchup. Here is Lainey Andrews, the catcher, batting for the first time today. Concord with a couple fielding errors here that have really hurt them. Had Cossey made that catch, a good possibility that Kellner doesn't score. There's a fly ball out of play to the left side. McPike gives up her second hit of the ball game to Tara Weems. But Avery Alexander was able to get that run to score in Josie Kellner. Bradley 1, Concord 0. Here's the pitch to Andrews. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bradley with they're coming off their first ever state championship run. Last season, they finished runner-up in Class 1A to none other than the Lady Tigers of Taylor, your 6-time defending state champions. Here's a pop-up, and Cossey gets under it and makes the catch for the second out. So Bradley with their first ever state championship appearance last season in 2023 there at the University of Central Arkansas in Conway. For Concord, they have been 3 times on 3 separate occasions. Once in 2015, once in 2016, and once in 2018. So they went 3 and 4 years. Last weekend, they won their first regional title since 2019. They made the state semifinals that year in 2019 and finished just a game short of going to the finals for the 4th time in 5 years. Here's a ground ball. Cossey finds Goodson for the 3rd out. So a ground out there for number 24, Emily Lyons. And that will do it here for the top of the second. So through 1.5. Bradley gets their first run up on the board as Avery Alexander was able to reach on an error, and she brought home Josie Kellner, who also reached on an error. So Bradley 1, Concord 0. We'll send it to the bottom of the second. Here's a quick word from Sutterfield Ready Mix and Sutterfield Landscaping Supplies out of Heber Springs, Arkansas.
Sutterfield Ready Mix, located in Shirley, and Sutterfield Landscaping Supplies, located in Heber Springs, are family-owned and operated, offering a wide variety for all your ready mix and landscaping needs. We offer mulch, topsoil, compost, sand, gravel, landscape rock, SP2 gravel, B-stone, pea gravel, and concrete. Give us a call today at 501-723-4660 for your ready mix needs, or 501-294-8494 for all your landscaping needs. Open Monday through Friday. We deliver.
Finding an insurance provider that offers a wide variety of coverage options and superior customer service can be challenging.
Bottom of the second inning underway here, as it's the Lady Pirates of Concord up to bat for the second time here. 4, 5, 6 due up for them. It's Lily Tharp, Savannah Glover, and Lakin Cornett as Tharp swings and misses for strike one. Ainsley Moore with a stellar start in the circle for Bradley. Defensively, she's seen 3 batters so far, and she's struck out each one of them. And there's strike 2. And strike 3 looking there for Lily Tharp. Make that 4 strikeouts in a row to begin this game for Moore. And that one misses for ball 1 to right fielder number 19, Savannah Glover. One of the seniors here on the squad for Concord. Making the short, say 25, 30-minute drive here from home. Staying in Cleburne County. Of course, anytime you get to sleep in your own bed for the state tournament, that is always a plus. And that's what the Lady Pirates getting to do this week. Last pitch was a strike that found the zone. So Glover in an even count, 1 ball, 1 strike until she fouls that one off, 1-2. And for Bradley, it was a long trip for them. They are located very close to the Arkansas-Louisiana state line. They're in the same school district as Taylor and Emerson. Those 3 schools form that school district down there. Kind of like how the Mountain View School District is formed in our area, our neck of the woods here. It's Mountain View, Timbo, and Rural Special. Those 3 schools make up one school district, and as I mentioned, Bradley, Taylor, and Emerson make up theirs. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. Make that 5 straight strikeouts now for Moore. Lakin Cornett with 2 outs. And once again, for yet another batter, Ainsley Moore is going to start out ahead in the count, 0-1. Lady Pirates with 2 outs here in the top of the first, behind 1-0 in the ball game. Winner moves on to the semifinal round and will take on the winner of our final game between Scranton and Hampton. We'll have that on tap here on Lake Area Sports for you. Here's the 1-2, strikeout looking. That is the 3rd strikeout now for Ainsley Moore looking. She has got the Lady Pirates, 6 Lady Pirates to the plate, and they've all struck out here. So 6 Ks and counting for Moore. She has been stellar here so far from Greers Ferry. So 3 up, 3 down there for Concord for the second straight inning. We'll send it to the bottom or the top of the third here in a 1-0 ball game being led here by the Lady Bears of Bradley. Here's a quick word from Knapp Truss.
When it comes to the integrity of your roof, it takes a knowledgeable team to ensure a truss has been properly installed with sturdy materials that will last. Family owned and operated with over 17 years experience, the team at Knapp Truss will provide customizable premium truss installation services at a fair price. Knapp Truss prides themselves on the final product they deliver, which will stand the test of time. For quality trusses built to last, contact Knapp Truss at 870-948-2105 to schedule your project estimate today.
The lack of access to high-speed broadband is more than just being unable.
Here we are at the top of the third from Greers Ferry, home of the 2024 Class 1A State Softball Tournament. Quarterfinal round action here between the Bradley Lady Bears and the Concord Lady Pirates as Bradley leads Concord 1-0. Here is Allie Lane leading it off for the visitors on the scoreboard this afternoon. She is now down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Bradley's 1 run of the game was scored by Josie Kellner after Avery Alexander reached on an error, which Kellner reached on an error herself. Here's a ground ball to Cornett in the glove, over to Goodson. Low throw there, but it gets to where it needs to go for the out. So 1 out here in the top of the third. Here comes Ainsley Moore. Dominant start for her in the circle, 6 straight strikeouts. As she struck out herself in the first inning, and she swings at that first offering from McPike and misses. And that one just misses from McPike. Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike here on Moore. So far on the day, through 2 1/3 for Brianna McPike. She has struck out 2 and has given up 2 hits. Here's a grounder to Cornett, Caitley Cornett, over to Goodson, 2 outs. So Moore is now 0 for 2 at the plate today. Here's Chelsea Whitfield. She flied out to left field in the first inning. Looking for that first hit here today. First one from McPike to Whitfield, and it's ball 1. And strike 1 looking there for Whitfield. We have played 2 games here so far today. Taylor Lady Tigers victorious, as well as the Shirley Lady Blue Devils victorious. They will meet tomorrow at noon with an opportunity to go to UCA to play for a state title. And here's a base hit with 2 outs for Chelsea Whitfield out to left. A lot of contact made there by Whitfield, and she is aboard here with 2 gone. Now here is Kelsey Whitfield. I'm going to assume twin sister to Chelsea. They both have the same last name, and they have very similar first names, Chelsea and Kelsey. You can't help but think they're twins, or at least sisters. Maybe not twins, but sisters. And 0-2. Back-to-back strikes tossed by McPike has her ahead in the count. Here comes the 0-2. And that one misses outside for ball one. And this one put in play, and Cossey makes the grab there at second for the third out. So the Lady Bears do get a hit in the form of Chelsea Whitfield, but she's left stranded there at first after Kelsey Whitfield pops out to Ashlyn Cossey there. So 2.5 in the books here from Greers Ferry. It is still Lady Bears 1, Lady Pirates 0. Let's thank another great sponsor here. Pay another bill. Here is American Safeguard Insurance.
Finding an insurance provider that offers a wide variety of coverage options and superior customer service can be challenging. American Safeguard Insurance is your best choice in Central Arkansas because we offer large agency resources and coverage options with small agency service. Don't settle for less. Experience more savings, more coverage, and more service with American Safeguard Insurance.
When it comes to the integrity of your roof, it takes a knowledgeable team to ensure a truss has been properly installed with sturdy materials that will last. Family owned and operated with over 17 years experience, the team at Knapp Truss will provide customizable premium truss installation services at a fair price. Knapp Truss prides themselves on the final product they deliver, which will stand the test of time. For quality trusses built to last, contact Knapp Truss at 870-948-2105 to schedule your project estimate today.
Bottom of the third. Bradley 1, Concord 0. Bradley with their one run in this game coming in the top of the second inning, courtesy of Josie Kellner. She was scored on an error, or reaching on an error was Avery Alexander that brought in Kellner, who herself reached on an error. So Lady Pirates have cleaned up the fielding defensively better since those two errors. As Goodson fouls that pitch off. 0-2, she's behind. Lady Pirates have yet to find an answer for the 6-footer, Ainsley Moore, the hard-throwing 6-footer, I should say. This is a second straight game. This is Class 1A softball, ladies and gentlemen. This is a second straight game we have seen a 6-footer in the circle. Shirley had one in the form of Hunter Hutto, and now you've got one here from Bradley in Ainsley Moore. This is very rare to see in Class 1A softball, but we are seeing it here today. Here's the 0-2, just fouled off there by Goodson. So she'll stay alive here. Concord has sent 6 to the plate through the first 2 innings, and they all have struck out. They've all fallen victim to a strikeout, 3 of them looking. And there is the 7th strikeout victim as Whitley Goodson swings and misses at strike 3 there. So for Moore, you really couldn't ask for a better start from her if you're a Lady Bear fan or Bradley coach or just the team in general. You couldn't ask for much out of your starter in the circle. She has seen 7 Concord hitters and struck them all out. Here is Lexi Cannon now, the left fielder, with 1 out in the bottom of the third. Here's the 1-1, 2-1 now. Just so happens that 2 of the best pitchers in Class 1A play in the same conference, not just the 1A8, but also the 1A2, as here is a base hit out into center field for Lexi Cannon, and she gives Concord their first base runner of the ball game. After the first 7 struck out, there is Lexi Cannon coming through there with a base hit with 1 out. But as I was saying, Ainsley Moore and Ayla Buford in the same conference, same school district, and they are 2 of the top pitchers in Class 1A. You look at the 1A2, you got Brianna McPike, Lakin Cornett, and Hunter Hutto all in the same conference. Eden Murphy, throw her in there. She pitched earlier, as there is a sac bunt laid down by Brooke Jones to move Cannon up to second. So the tying run is in scoring position for the Lady Pirates. So there are 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And here's a foul ball to the right side off the bat of Cornett. Caitlin Cornett struck out her first time up, so she's looking for that first base hit. And a base hit might just tie this game up at 1 apiece. We'll see what happens here. Lady Pirates are able to prove that Ainsley Moore is human after all. She can give up a hit every now and then, as Lexi Cannon was able to get a 1-out single off of her. She has been throwing hard, mid-60s, so. Fouled off by Cornett, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Head coach Keith Cornett, Caitlin's father over there on first base, telling her, quick hands, get to it. And you do have to be quick against this senior righty. And swung on and missed. Second strikeout of the inning for Moore. She is now up to 8 for the game, as Concord will strand a runner at second there in Lexi Cannon. Concord does get their first base hit of this game, so definitely a positive as we head to the top of the 4th. Lady Bears 1, Lady Pirates 0. Here's a quick word from F.L. Davis Ace Hardware. You can check them out at 6 different locations in the Natural State, including right here in Greers Ferry. Give them a call for all of your hardware needs, 501-825-6238.
Since 1954, F.L. Davis Ace has proudly served the Greers Ferry Lake area by providing the best hardware and home improvement needs to our customers. Stop by one of our 6 Arkansas locations in Greers Ferry, Heber Springs, Sherwood, Pea Ridge, Fayetteville, or Centerton, and let us show you why we're more than just a hardware store. We have something for everyone, and you won't believe what we have to offer. Need a new mower? We've got you covered. Need it repaired? No problem. From custom paint matching to the best brands in grilling, F.L. Davis Ace has got it all. We're also home to the Lake Boutique, featuring clothing, footwear, jewelry, accessories, furniture, home decor, gift items, and so much more. Come by and see us today and let us show you why F.L. Davis Ace is not your typical hardware store.
Sutterfield Ready Mix.
Top of the 4th here. Bradley 1, Concord 0. Out there for another inning of work for the Lady Pirates is the senior, Brianna McPike. So far through 3 complete innings, McPike has given up only 1 run, and that was unearned, as that run that scored reached by way of error. But McPike with 2 strikeouts. She has given up 3 hits in this game. Lady Bears have found a way to get a base hit in the first 3 innings. They're looking to continue that trend here. And Josie Kellner will lead off. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kellner at the plate. 1 run on the board for Bradley, and it came through her. So she is 0 for 1, reached on an error her first time up. Here's the next offering. And it's a slow roller. Have to get over there in time, and they do. Ashlyn Cossey over there to Whitley Goodson in time for the first out as Kellner was gunning it down the line, but they get her out. That's a big out for Concord right there, knowing that that lone run on the board came courtesy of Kellner. Here's Tara Weems now. She singled her first time up and was left stranded at second back in the inning number 2. Here's the 1-0 to Weems. And this one will be, nearly caught. It was in the glove, but unable to make the squeeze there. It was Lexi Cannon. Good hustle by her out there in left field. Here's the 1-1, and I believe that'll be a base hit. Just got past the glove there. Brianna McPike on the comebacker, and Kaylee Cornett unable to do anything with it there. Had she made or hauled it in and got it over to first, I believe that Weems would have reached anyways. So there's a base hit for Tara Weems, now 2 for 2. She's reached for the second time. There is 1 out here in the top of the 4th. This game moving right along. Still have 1 more to be played. Gavin Strother will have the call on that one, as it'll be the Scranton Lady Rockets taking on the Hampton Lady Bulldogs. Scranton victorious yesterday 10-2 over Viola. Viola was a top 5 ranked team in Class 1A by my good friend Kyle Sutherland there at Natural State Sports. As for Hampton, they pulled off the upset over Wonderview. That's a 3-2, 15-4. To set up the quarterfinal matchup between the two teams. Should be a really good game. Scranton, the Region 1 champions. Hampton, the 3rd place team out of Region 4. Hampton playing in the same region as these Lady Bears of Bradley, as well as the Taylor Lady Tigers. And swung on and missed there by Avery Alexander. And Brianna McPike has her first strikeout since the 2nd inning. So there are 2 gone here with a runner at first. That's Tara Weems. And stepping for the second time is Lainey Andrews. She popped out to Ashlyn Cossey at second in her first plate appearance in the 2nd inning. And a good location there for strike 2. A little hesitation there from our home plate umpire, but he does make the call for a strike. 0-2 here for Andrews. And strike 3 from McPike. That may be the shot in the arm the Lady Pirates need here as they'll come up to bat here. 2, 3, 4 coming up. Ashlyn Cossey, Brianna McPike, and Lily Tharp here going up against the stellar Ainsley Moore of Bradley. So bottom of 4 coming right up here. Be right back.
The lack of access to high-speed broadband is more than just being unable to stream content or browse the internet. The adverse effects can be felt across many areas, including education, healthcare, and economic development. While progress has been made to bridge the digital divide, there are those who are dedicated to providing high-speed broadband to the underserved areas of rural America. Petit Jean Electric Cooperative and Petit Jean Fiber provides the services and technical support needed for the implementation of these high-speed broadband networks, which are critical to maintaining economic vitality.
For me, I think this is one of the greatest privileges of my life, is to be a champion for the growth of our nation, to move through this divide and truly all of us connect together and live and exist as a peaceful people that are only seeking prosperity for all.
Visit PetitJeanFiber.com to learn more.
Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns. Welcome back here to Greers Ferry. Beautiful day here in Cleburne County. We're about 30 minutes away from the county seat of Heber Springs, where we had 4 of our first round games take place. These two teams played there in Heber yesterday afternoon. Here's Ashlyn Cossey in a 1-1 count. She'll lead it off here for Concord as they will send 2, 3, 4 to the plate. Cossey had an inside the park home run yesterday in the victory over Lead Hill. Before her, Caitley Cornett hit an inside the park grand slam. That is extremely rare to see, as here's a fly ball out to right field. Right fielder gets under it and makes the grab. That is Aiden Alexander with the catch. One away here in the bottom of the 4th. Concord did get their first base runner of the game on a single from Lexi Cannon. She was left stranded at second as McPike check swings there. She laid off of it there, but it's a strike anyways. And a hefty swing and a miss for strike 2. She wanted that one, and she swung and missed right there. Moore with another strike added to her pitch count here. And there's strike 3 looking. 2 gone here in the bottom of the 4th now for Bradley. So McPike now 0 for 2, a strikeout looking in the first and a strikeout swinging in the first, a strikeout looking in the 4th here. Here's Lily Tharp. She struck out looking back in the 2nd. For Concord, if they could just get another base hit here, that may give them some momentum going forward. They were able to get one in Lexi Cannon to end their drought as they sent their first 7 batters to the plate, and they all struck out. And credit Ainsley Moore. She has been fantastic from the jump here today. These Lady Bears of Bradley are trying to get back to the state championship game for a 2nd straight season. And there's strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes on Tharp. She'll dig back in here. And a strikeout looking. And there is 3 up, 3 down for Concord as they fall victim to 2 more strikeouts there, courtesy of Ainsley Moore. So to the 5th, we'll take it. Lady Bears 1, Lady Pirates 0. Tightly contested chess match here between these two quality opponents. Concord's been ranked second or third for most of the season, and either right ahead them or behind them has been Bradley. So this is a stellar matchup here between these two quality squads. We're going to be right back. Let's go ahead and swing it to Carey's Hair Shack right here in town in Greers Ferry. Check him out. Call Carey at 501-940-1473 or Kimberly at 501-206-9872.
When it comes to the integrity of your roof, it takes a knowledgeable team to ensure a truss has been properly installed with sturdy materials that will last. Family owned and operated with over 17 years experience, the team at Knapp Truss will provide customizable premium truss installation services at a fair price. Knapp Truss prides themselves on the final product they deliver, which will stand the test of time. For quality trusses built to last, contact Knapp Truss at 870-948-2105.
Back at it here from Greers Ferry. Been watching the 2024 1A state softball tournament here. Quarterfinal Friday from Greers Ferry. Just a rock's throw from the lake here. Greers Ferry Lake, one of the cleanest lakes in the United States of America. As there is a pop out for Emily Lyons. So here's Allie Lane with one out. Making that catch at third was Lakin Cornett. Of the last 6 batters she's faced, Brianne McPike has retired 5 of them. She's given up 1 hit to Tara Weems that came in the top of the 4th. And here's a pop-up in the infield. Kasi under it, calls for it, and it's a can of corn catch for her. So back-to-back pop-outs here for Taylor, or excuse me, for Bradley, I should say. Gives them 2 outs here in the top half of this 5th frame. Ainsley Moore up to bat now. She is 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the first and a ground out in the third. Great crowd here for these softball games and over at the baseball field as well. Love to see it here in this state tournament. The big dance, as I like to call it. Here's a hard shot up the middle into center field for Ainsley Moore. She's got her first base hit here, and it comes with 2 outs in the 5th. Well, that was a hard shot up the middle, and she turns it into a base hit for herself. She's aboard at first. So for Bradley, that is their 5th hit of the ball game. They have got at least 1 hit in each inning so far. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the 4th, and now 1 in the 5th. And here is the power hitter, Chelsea Whitfield. She is 1 for 2. She singled her last time up and flied out in the first. That single came in the 3rd inning. Here's the 1-0. Now 2-0. And here is a catch made by Kasi. Skying up for that one near second base. She hauls it in, and that is the 3rd out, much to the approval of the Concord faithful, making the short trek over from home. So let's swing it to another great sponsor here. Here is, how about Enola Storage and Rentals? Give them a call for all of your rental needs, 870-530-6540. You can find them on Highway 310 in Enola, Arkansas. Be right back. Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop is your hometown spot to buy, sell, or trade gold, silver, guns, tools, jewelry, water sports, and a whole lot of fishing gear located at 7560 Edgemont Road in Higdon. Stop by and check out the new inventory at affordable prices. If you're looking for something special, check them out on Facebook or see Nathaniel for any firearms questions. Or you can call 501-270-5969.
Arkansas, we have heard you loud and clear. That's right, over 300 in-stock heavy duties ready for delivery. And now Ram has lowered the MSRP on their heavy duty trucks up to $10,000. That's right, and Red River is offered up to another $10,000 off. Folks, you won't find a better deal anywhere else in the state than right here. No one's going to give you a better deal during Ram Truck Month. So make that beautiful drive right here to Heber Springs.
Or check us out on the web at redriverdodge.com.
And at Red River, we deliver.
Here we are, bottom of the fifth. Bradley 1, Concord 0. And here's Savannah Glover showing bunt, and she fouls it back near the Bradley dugout. Ainsley Moore has been phenomenal here for Bradley in the circle, 10 strikeouts on the day. She's given up 1 hit and has not allowed a single walk. A pure definition of efficient here in this quarterfinal matchup with the Lady Pirates. There's another bunt shown by Glover, and she fouls that one off. Coach Cornett over at third telling Glover to battle right here. She'll have to protect down 0-2. Moore has just been, as I like to call it, a good game manager. She has given up 1 base hit so far, but she has battled back from that. As there is ball 1. Since giving up that base hit, she's retired the last 4 batters she's seen. And there's a swing and a miss for strike 3. 11 Ks in counting now for Moore. And here's a bunt for Cornett and a ground out for Cornett as well. Great play there made by Josie Kellner at third. She gets it over there to first base, and Chelsea Whitfield for out number 2. Here's Lexi Cannon. Lexi responsible for the 1 and only base hit here for Concord today. She was left stranded back in the 3rd inning. And spoils that one foul near the Lady Bear dugout. 0-2 the count against Goodson. And there's strike 3, 12th strikeout on the day for Ainsley Moore. Oh my goodness, man, she is just getting it by these Lady Pirate batters. They, outside of Lexi Cannon, have just had a hard time figuring her out. She just brings so much speed, velocity, and power through her pitches. So 5 complete innings here. Lady Bears clinging to a slim 1-0 lead. They'll come back up to bat here as they will send 5, 6, 7 up. That's Whitfield, Kellner, and Weems coming up for the Bradley Lady Bears. Here is Cutting Edge Welding and Fabrication out of Quitman. Be right back.
Sutterfield Ready Mix, located in Shirley, and Sutterfield Landscaping Supplies, located in Heber Springs, are family owned and operated, offering a wide variety for all your ready mix and landscaping needs. We offer mulch, topsoil, compost, sand, gravel, landscape rock, SP2 gravel, B-stone, pea gravel, and concrete. Give us a call today at 501-723-46.
Top of the 6th. This game moving right along. Bradley 1, Concord 0. We're watching the 2024 Class 1A State Softball Tournament, hosted here by Westside Greers Ferry High School. Hard hit ball goes foul against the fence out there in left. Here is Kelsey Whitfield. She is 0 for 2. Struck out in the second, popped out to second in the third. Whitfield, Kellner, Weems set to get it going here for Bradley. And here's one to Cossey. Cossey over to Goodson for the first out. Now for McPike, who's out there for her 6th inning of work. Out of the last 10 batters she's faced, she has retired 8 of them. Base hit for Tara Weems in the 4th, and also a base hit for Ainsley Moore in the 5th. So out of the last 10, she's settled in here. Of course, that one run on the board is unearned. Lady Bears reached twice by way of error in that first inning, and their lone run and Josie Kellner scored there in that second inning. She reached on an E6, and then Avery Alexander brought her in on an E4 play. Here's the 0-2 to Kellner. This one belted out to center field. It'll drop for a hit. Cadence Gannad picks it up and gets it into Cossey in the infield. And there is a 1-out single for Kellner, and the Lady Bears are in business here. And here's a grounder, rolls foul to the left side from Tara Weems. And a nice bunt laid down. Cornett quickly over to Cossey. She has to cover first there as Goodson had to come in. So that will be a 5-4 put out there on the ground out. There are 2 gone here in the top of the 6th inning. Here is Avery Alexander, 0 for 2, reached by way of error in the second and struck out in the 4th. So far in this game, Emily Lyons with a double, Ainsley Moore with a single, Chelsea Whitfield with a single, Josie Kellner with a single, Tara Weems with a single, 2 singles I should say. So those are all the base hits thus far for Bradley. So they have hit safely, have reached with a base hit in every inning so far. 6 total hits in the game. Brianna McPike with 6 hits. She has yet to give up a walk. Neither pitcher has given a free ticket up in this game, which is incredible, as we've played 5 2/3 so far. Or excuse me, we've played 5. And fouled off by Alexander. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We've played nearly 5 1/2. That's what I should have said instead of 5 2/3. And there's strike 3. Huge strikeout there for Brianna McPike. That'll strand Kellner at first. And for Bradley, they have now stranded 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on the base paths today. And that does it for the top of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Lady Pirates needing a run here. They would love to get a run here, maybe even 2, either tie or take the lead here against these Lady Bears. They're down to their final 6 outs. It will be Brooke Jones, Caitlin Cornett, and Ashlyn Cossey. 9-1-2 due up for Concord. Be right back.
The lack of access to high-speed broadband is more than just being unable to stream content or browse the internet. The adverse effects can be felt across many areas, including education, healthcare, and economic development. While progress has been made to bridge the digital divide, there are those who are dedicated to providing high-speed broadband to the underserved areas of rural America. Petit Jean Electric Cooperative and Petit Jean Fiber provides the services and technical support needed for the implementation of these high-speed broadband networks, which are critical to maintaining economic vitality.
For me, I think this is one of the greatest privileges of my life, is to be a champion for the growth of our.
Back at it again here from Greers Ferry. Bottom of the 6th inning. Lady Bears of Bradley 1, Lady Pirates of Concord 0. Winner of this state 1A or 1A state quarterfinal matchup advances to the semifinal round, where they will play the winner of our final game today between the Scranton Lady Rockets and Hampton Lady Bulldogs. Here's Lexi Cannon. She's down 0-2, and that one misses for ball 1. Cannon is 1 for 2. She has the lone base hit of the game here for these Lady Pirates. That came in the 3rd inning, where she was stranded at 2nd. And she's going to have 2 base hits now. She'll be aboard, and she's going to go for 2nd. Going for 3rd. Here she comes, and she's there. So a leadoff double here for Lexi Cannon. Wow, that's how quick a game can change, just like that. That is a huge base knock right there. Oh, and another! Oh, it's caught! Oh, and it's going to the fence! Here comes Cannon, and she's gonna score! We're tied 1 apiece! Oh, wow, do you believe that? Bottom of the 6th. We are tied 1-1. Concord knots it up. Brooke Jones, oh my goodness, makes it happen, as there was a fielding error there for Taylor, or for Bradley, excuse me, and Concord capitalizes on it and scores to tie the game up. Wow. And here is Caitlin Cornett, the leadoff batter. She's up in a big spot here with 1 out. and fouls that one off. No one on the base pass for Concord, but they still have an opportunity here as we're receiving some instruction there from her father, Keith Cornett. Yet another season at his alma mater there in Concord, 1991 graduate, helped lead the Lady Pirates to the state title game in 2018. And this one put in play, and it's going to be gloved by the second baseman there, so it's a ground out 4-3 for Kaylee Cornett. Nice play made there by Allie Lane as she gets it to Chelsea Whitfield. And here's a ground out. A ground ball, I should say, and it is a ground out. It results in one, as that was Ashlyn Cossey there with the out. Having to come off the bag there was Chelsea Whitfield. She had to haul in that catch there that throw from Kellner, and she tags Cossey for the third out. So, the Lady Pirates get one run here in the bottom of the sixth. We're going to the seventh. Tied 1-1. New life here for Concord. Just like that. So Lexi Cannon scores. She's got 2 hits in the game now. A single in the third and a double in the fifth. So to the seventh we'll go. She reaches home on an error. Here's a quick word from Red River Dodge out of beautiful Heber Springs, Arkansas.
Arkansas, we have heard you loud and clear. That's right, over 300 in-stock heavy duties ready for delivery. And now Ram has lowered the MSRP on their heavy duty trucks up to $10,000. That's right, and Red River is offering up to another $10,000 off. Folks, you won't find a better deal anywhere else in the state than right here. No one's going to give you a better deal during Ram Truck Month. So make that beautiful drive right here to Heber Springs.
Or check us out on the web at redriverdodge.com.
And at Red River, we deliver.
Seventh inning, we have reached it here in this Class 1A state softball quarterfinal matchup between the Concord Lady Pirates and the Bradley Lady Bears. The champions out of Region 2, Lady Pirates, come through with their first run of the game here in the bottom of the sixth as Lexi Cannon doubled and later scored. And she was waved in on an error committed by Bradley. This game very well could come down to that. Who capitalizes on the mistakes? It was Bradley early on, and now it's Concord. Here's a grounder to Cornyn. It goes off the glove, and safe at first will be the leadoff batter, Lexi Andrews. So we'll score that an E6 for Andrews. It's a third fielding error committed today by Concord. Here's a bunt shown. And safe there is Emily Lyons. 2 on, no outs for the Lady Bears of Bradley now. So that will put Lyons aboard at first and Andrews in at second. And here comes Coach Cornett, talk it over with his senior pitcher and his infield. (1-1) our score. The go-ahead run is at second in the form of Lainey Andrews, who just reached moments ago on an error before Emily Lyons singled on a bunt laid down by her. Oh, we're going to have a pitching change here. So the day is done for Brianna McPike. However, those two runners on belong to her. And we will make way here for the junior, number 20, Lakin Cornett. She's going to come in here and take over in the circle for the Lady Pirates. So while she's going through her practice pitches, we'll give her a chance to warm up and step away here after this, or we'll be back after this word from Centennial Bank.
I chose a car that would be safe for our family. And when it comes to our financial future, I don't take any chances there either. That's why we bank with Centennial. They give me everything I could want in a bank, from the latest technology to great service. But the biggest thing they give me is confidence. So in a time when there's plenty of things to worry about, my money isn't one of them.
Over the years, I've talked a lot about the Everett difference, but if you haven't experienced it firsthand, you may not know what that means. It means a different way of treating customers. It means a different
Welcome back here to Greers Ferry. New pitcher in the circle for Concord. They're going to go for the trick play, and here we go. It's going to work. They get the out. That's how they ended the regional championship game last week. So they get it. That's called no doubles. Coach Cornett has had that in his back pocket for years now, and it works right there. They fake on the throw. Outfield acts, or the outfield acts like it goes out to the outfield, and the pitcher has the ball the whole time. Cornett had it. She just applied the tag right there to Andrews for the first out. I'll admit I missed that last week. I didn't realize what was going on, but I was more prepared for it this time. I had a feeling that's why he called time and switched out McPike for Cornett there. Now McPike will come back in after they get that out. That was a big out right there for the Lady Pirate defense. It worked. That's the second time I've seen them run it in person, second straight week, and it's worked both times. Here's the 1-1 to Lane. Popped up in the infield. Cornett calls for it and makes the grab. Lakin Cornett makes the catch for the second out. That is another huge out here for the Lady Pirates. And with that pop out, Allie Lane now 0 for 4 on the day. Here's Ainsley Moore. The 6-footer steps in, digs in here for her fourth at-bat. She struck out in the first, grounded out in the third, and in the fifth she singled. Moore an 0-1 count, now 1-1. Lily Tharp lost it there for a moment, able to successfully keep up with it and get it back into her pitcher, McPike. Oh, and a hard hit ball out to left field. Rounding second, heading for third is Lyons, and she's waved home. Here comes the throw, and the go-ahead run is up on the scoreboard. And now Moore in a rundown. She's going to be in at third, and she is fired up. She got the RBI double there here in the top of the seventh to break our 1-1 tie. That is a clutch hit and RBI for the senior Ainsley Moore. She has just been dominant in the circle, and she shows she can get it done at the plate too. An RBI single here in the top of the seventh. Lady Bears 2, Lady Pirates 1. Here's a ground out. Over to first. Ground out 1-3 there for Chelsea Whitfield to retire the side. So Bradley, after getting 2 outs here, are able to find a way in the form of their senior leader, Ainsley Moore. She rips a 2-out double, RBI double, to the outfield. That brings home Emily Lyons. 2-1 our score. Lady Bears will take the lead into the bottom of the 7th. Lady Pirates are down to their final 3 outs here in this quarterfinal round of this Class 1A state softball tournament hosted by Westside Greers Ferry. We'll be right back in just a moment. Here's a quick word from Arkansas PBS Sports.
The state's best baseball and softball teams are back in Conway this summer as the Centennial Bank State Baseball and Softball Championships are live on Arkansas PBS Sports.
As that one is lifted to left, and it is gone.
Sends this into center field. It's a walk-off for the Warriors' first state championship.
For a complete schedule and all the ways to watch, go to myarpbs.org/sports.
In the heart of rural Arkansas, where community thrives, there's a bond that ties us together. Petit Jean Fiber. We understand the importance of local relationships, and that's why when it comes to connectivity, our customers deserve the best. Whether working from home, learning remotely, or connecting with loved ones, Petit Jean Fiber delivers more than just high-speed internet. It serves as a gateway to a world filled with limitless possibilities. Petit Jean Fiber. Better internet, better service, better price.
Hey folks, Sean Gorham here for Cowboys Chevrolet GMC in Heber Springs, the Lake.
Bottom of the 7th, Concord down to their final 3 outs here. Lady Bears leading the Lady Pirates 2-1. Here's Brianna McPike, fouls off the first pitch she sees from Ainsley Moore. Pike awaiting the next pitch for Moore. Here it comes. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And having to protect here will be the senior McPike. And ball 1. Bradley Faithful not agreeing with that call. And this one fouled off. Battle continues here for Brianna McPike. Lily Tharp waiting in the on-deck circle. McPike 0 for 2 today. Lily Tharp also 0 for 2. Savannah Glover due up as well. She is in the hole. 3-4-5 here for Concord. And another one fouled off. This one out of play to the right side behind the Bradley dugout. Just so used to those two teams playing each other. And they're in the same school district, same conference, met in the state finals last year. So here's another 1-2 for Moore. And ball 2. And put in play, and McPike will have to gun it, and she's out. Ground out 6-3 there for McPike. One away here in the bottom of the 7th. So here is Lily Tharp, starting behind the plate for Concord this afternoon. She has struck out looking her first 2 times, one time in the second, one time in the fourth. And there's strike one. A lot of suspense here in this one. Bradley took the early 1-0 lead in the third inning. Concord tied it in the sixth. Then Bradley reclaimed the lead in the seventh. After an RBI double from Ainsley Moore. Here's Lily Tharp in an 0-2 spot, having to protect. And fouls that one off. O2 on its way from Moore, and another one fouled off by Tharp. Once again, Tharp staying alive. Teammates telling her, line that out, put one in the gap here. Trying to get on base. And this one popped up, and it's going to stay in, but it drops for a foul ball. Just stayed in there. And there's ball one. Very close call there for Tharp. And there's strike three. Lily Tharp strikes out for the second out. And Concord is down to their final out here in this quarterfinal showdown with Bradley. It all comes down to Savannah Glover, the senior here, playing out in right field today. Takes that first pitch for a ball, 1-0 the count. Fouls that one off for strike one. Lays off that one, ball two. And there's strike two. Concord down to their final strike. And strike three looking. That's the ball game. Bradley defeats Concord 2-1 here in the Class 1A state softball quarterfinal round. And there is your final score. Bradley survives and advances against Concord 2-1 to move into tomorrow's semifinals. They will play tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. against the winner of our final game of the day here between the Scranton Lady Rockets and the Hampton Lady Bulldogs. We'll go over some final numbers here. We'll start with Concord. They finished their season with a very respectable record of 22 wins and 3 losses. Starting here for Caitlin Cornett, she went 0 for 3. Ashlyn Cossey 0 for 3. Brianna McPike 0 for 3. Lily Tharp 0 for 3. Savannah Glover 0 for 3. Lakin Cornett 0 for 2. Whitley Goodson 0 for 2. Lexi Cannon 2 for 2. Brooke Jones 0 for 1. And that is the numbers for them offensively. Concord with 2 hits in the game, both coming off the bat of Lexi Cannon. They got 1 run. It came through Lexi Cannon. They left 1 on base the entire game. McPike gets the loss in the circle today. She walked no batters, struck out 5, and gave up 8 hits. So 8 hits, no walks, and only one of those 2 runs were earned. The other one was on an E6. Josie Kellner with 1 run, Emily Lyons with 1 run. Scoring summary, we were scoreless through 1, and Bradley come through the first run of the game. As Josie Kellner scored, she reached by way of error. Then Avery Alexander reached on an error as well, and that drove in Kellner. Concord tied it up at 1 apiece in the 6th. Lexi Cannon doubled and was brought home after Brooke Jones popped out. And then the top of the 7th, Bradley just had 1 more run in them than Concord did, as Emily Lyons reached on a bunt single and scored after Ainsley Moore brought her home on an RBI double with 2 outs in the top of the 7th. And looking at the numbers here for Bradley, Emily Lyons in the leadoff spot goes 2 for 4 with a run scored. Allie Lane 0 for 4. Ainsley Moore 2 for 4. From the plate, Chelsea Whitfield, including an RBI in the 7th. Chelsea Whitfield 1 for 4. Kelsey Whitfield 0 for 3. Josie Kellner 1 for 3. She singled in the 6th. Tara Weems 2 for 3, singled in the 2nd, and as well as in the 4th. Avery Alexander 0 for 3. Laney Andrews 0 for 4. Reached on an error in the 7th. And Ainsley Moore, she has to be your player of the game, not just for what she did offensively, but defensively. She come out here and struck out the first 7 Lady Pirate batters she faced. Finished with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 strikeouts on the day for the senior Ainsley Moore. The 6-footer gets it done. She only gives up 2 hits, and both of those were to Lexi Cannon. She walked none. That is just as dominant of an effort as you're going to find here in this tournament. As for Bradley, they rolled to the semifinals for the 2nd straight season. Their season came to an end in the championship game to Taylor last season in 2023. Bradley moves to 22-8 on the season. Concord finishes 23-2. And I believe that's it for the numbers. That's all I have for you. So that does it for this one. We'll take a quick look at the bracket real quick. And here it is. It's been updated through our first 2 games. Taylor and Shirley dueling it out tomorrow at noon in the first semifinal game. And we'll have Bradley taking on the winner of our final game, Scranton and Hampton. So that brings you up to date on that. Congratulations to the Bradley Lady Bears as they are victorious and will go to the state semifinal round for a 2nd straight season. Congrats to them on advancing, and congrats to the Lady Pirates of Concord on a great season as they come up just 1 run short here today. Scranton had 1 run left in them, and it was in that top of the 7th as they hold on to survive and advance. And a lot of times that's the name of the game, is just surviving and advancing. And, man, it was a stellar ball game. We've had back-to-back really great ball games. Really, all 3 games have been pretty solid as Taylor won the first one over Westside 7-0. And then Shirley won in extras over Midland. And then this 1-run game here. I mean, the fans in attendance here, have really been treated to some awesome softball. And I got to commend all of these teams, these players, and these coaches. They are fighting hard out here to try to extend their season by another day and another round. So that does it here for this one. I'm going to step off the call here and hand the reins over to Mr. Gavin Strother. He'll have it the rest of the way here for this final quarterfinal game between the Scranton Lady Rockets and the Hampton Lady Bulldogs. These 2 teams played in Heber Springs and were victorious as Hampton won 15-4 over Wonderview and Scranton took down Viola 10-2. So I'm signing off for the final time here after 3 games put in. I was your play-by-play man these first 3. Richard Sharp, I'll be back at it tomorrow for our 2 semifinal games. I'll hand the reins over to Mr. Gavin Strother. He's been calling for us. Appreciate him. Had some baseball action at B Branch yesterday, and he's been calling here from Goose Ferry as well. So from one Concord graduate to another, here you go, Gavin. So for myself, Richard Sharp, all of us at Lake Area Sports, we'll see you tomorrow. Or see you in the next game, actually. I'll see everyone tomorrow, but see you in the next game. Be sure to stay tuned here on Lake Area Sports, as I believe the baseball game just ended over there. Do you know who had the lead there? Or Westside won? Okay, Westside will advance to the quarter or the semifinal round. They defeated Midland. Right, they'll play. So Westside wins. They defend their home field again, and they'll play the winner of, looks like it'll be Hillcrest or Nemo Vista for the Eagles. Hillcrest is a familiar foe. They've played them twice already this season, once in the regular season, once in the regional title, or in the regional semis, I should say. So we'll see you in the next game. Gavin Strother on the call for that. Everyone have a great rest of your Friday. Enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you in the next one. God bless you out there. Oh, before we log off, actually, let's thank our sponsors real quick. We for sure want to do that. Do not want to forget them. Petty Jean Fiber, FL Davis, Snap Trust, Cowboy Chevrolet GMC, American Safeguard Insurance, Red River Dodge, Sutterfield Ready Mix, Sutterfield Landscaping Supplies, Rick's Pawn and Swap Shop, Community Water System, Cutting Edge Welding and Fabrication, Roof Tech, Carrie's Hair Shack, Happy Hanger Consignment, and Enola Storage and Rentals. So that does it for this one. Again, Lady Bears 2, Lady Pirates 1. One more quarterfinal game to go here from Goose Ferry before we turn our attention to the semifinals. I also want to thank our sponsors, Centennial Bank and Everett GMC, and see if we had any more. I think that's all. All right, see you in the next game.